'Cause you're a sky, 'cause you're a sky full of stars. I'm gonna give you my heart. 'Cause you're a sky, 'cause you're a sky full of stars. 'Cause you light up the path. I don't care, go and tear me apart. I don't care if you do. Ooh. We're here with another exciting episode of the Unrelenting Alchemist. We're here to discuss the concept of 144,000 souls raising the vibration of the planet. And this originates from spiritual, metaphysical, and esoteric traditions. Its importance lies in the idea that a relatively small number of highly awakened individuals, of which I imagine the collective is a part of, can generate enough energetic momentum to shift collective consciousness. Before you were born, perhaps you felt it. A pull, a calling. Not from this world, from the hidden realm, and that you were brought to this world for a reason. You weren't here just to work, to sleep, to die. You came for something bigger, of course, right? And you came because you are one of the 144,000. And I want to get into a breakdown of why this number is considered spiritually significant and why the role of the 144,000 is so essential. Let's start off with the symbolism behind this sacred number. And what you find is throughout esoteric history, mystics, prophets, and starseeds have all spoken of this sacred number, this 144,000. It's not really a count, but a frequency. It's not just people, but it's missions. Encoded souls born across generations, across cultures, across lifetimes, each carrying a sacred key, a key to activate the collective awakening of humanity that is meant to be. If we look to biblical origin, we see the number 144,000 appears in the book of Revelation in chapter 7, verse 4, and chapter 14, verse 1, and it refers to the chosen ones sealed to serve divine purpose during times of tribulation. In numerology, we obviously 12 times 12 is 144, but if you add the numbers together, 1 plus 4 plus 4 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0, it equals 9, which is a number of spiritual enlightenment, which is a spirit of humanitarian service. And in sacred geometry, 144 refers to a harmonic resonance of light and structure as well. And it also refers in its own way to the Merkaba light body activation. In Buddhist cosmology, there is the idea of the Tokus, enlightened beings who reincarnate intentionally, like the Dalai Lama or other realized teachers. The 144,000 can be likened to a global network of Tokus, less concerned with title or status, and more focused on frequency, on inner realization, and global service, because the 144,000 make this world a better place. They may not sit on thrones, but they definitely walk in the marketplaces, and they walk among the families. They're even in the prisons, they're in the art studios, they're in the classrooms, they're in the temples, and they're in silence. And they return lifetime after lifetime to help purify the collective karma of the planet. It's all about raising a planetary vibration, because as time goes on, we have a lot of work to do. Because you see, the Earth is not just a rock floating through space. It's a living being. It's an energetic system, and it's pulsing everywhere with consciousness. And that system can be out of balance. There are forces that work against it. This world has been suffocating in fear. It's been succumbing to addiction and to greed and to war. These are symptoms of a species stuck in dense, low vibration. But you are here. You are here to change that. The vibration of this planet is our dominant energetic frequency, and it collectively represents the human consciousness. Higher vibrations are going to be associated with love, compassion, unity, and awareness, and lightness, while the lower ones are going to resonate with fear, division, ego, and this heavy feeling. 144,000 awakened people can form a critical mass, setting a spiritual tuning fork for the rest of humanity. It doesn't even matter so much if it's 144,000 or 144 million. The bottom line is this is important because as we meditate, particularly from a transcendental standpoint, even a small percentage of people meditating can influence the collective mood, even change the crime rates in a single city. And they call that the Maharishi Effect, I believe. Truly enlightened people can dissolve into nirvana, which is a bodhisattva returns until all beings are free. And that vow mirrors the image of the 144,000. In this way, the concept of the 144,000 aligns with Avalokitesvara, which is Guanyin or Kanan, which is a bodhisattva of compassion, who hears the cries of the world, as well as Saman Tabhadra, which represents compassionate activity, and Manjushri, who wields the sword of wisdom to cut through the illusions of the world. These archetypes reflect where and what the 144,000 are here to do. They serve as living dharma. We serve as living dharma, cutting through the delusions, lifting others out of suffering, and pointing the way home. If Buddhism teaches us the middle way, then a huge part of that is recognizing that truth wears many faces. And so the 144,000 may be those we call sealed in revelation. These are the volunteers in the New Age circles, and these are the bodhisattvas in Buddhism. But their essence, no matter the label, is all the same. We are here to serve. We are here to heal. We are here to awaken, and we are here to uplift. We are the lamplighters in a dark age, the Shekinah, the silent warriors of compassion, the quiet ones who catalyze massive transformation, not by domination, but by vibration. There is so much work to do. This planet needs so much healing. And so the role of the 144,000 here, it doesn't necessarily take everyone. It never has. But it definitely requires a critical mass. And that's where the 144,000 come in. We who are among this group are said to be the light workers. We are said to be the volunteer souls. We are said to be the Starseeds. Some of us are even ascended masters. Those who incarnate especially to anchor light, heal karmic patterns, and transmit higher frequencies to others. We operate as beacons. We operate as energy transmitters. We operate as grid activators. We operate as truth bearers, spiritually upgrading the energetic blueprint of the planet. Within us stirs many ancient memories, many healing abilities, and a strong inner calling to awaken others, because so many are asleep. And we don't need that at this time. We need more help now than ever. We're all here trapped in samsara, the endless cycle of rebirth, of death, and birth once again. The 144,000 help to disrupt this cycle by embodying wisdom, by teaching compassion, by bringing clarity and awakening others from the illusions of ego, desire, and attachment. We are the lotus blooms rising from the mud, proof that even in the darkest times, luminous beings can emerge and reflect the Dharma. We don't force change when we don't have to. We radiate light. We radiate presence. We're not here to preach. We're not here to tell people what to do. We're not here to guilt anybody into anything. We are here to embody the way and lead by example. And in this way, we can planetarily ascend, and we can shift the consciousness overall. That 144,000 appears in the book of Revelation, as previously noted, not as a call for doomsday, but as a prophecy for better times to come. Because 144,000 are sealed with purpose. And if you go deeper, you will see the sacred numerology in it. You will see the sacred mathematics in it. 12 tribes, 12,000. 12 is divine structure. 12 is cosmic order. You ever wonder why the Babylonians used a base 60 system, right? Well, 12 times 5 is 60. Think about that. You have a vibrational quorum when you work with these numbers. You have an energetic council of souls that are here to hold the light steady during Earth's most chaotic transitions. The Earth is undergoing a shift because we're moving away from attachment, ego, and separation in 3D consciousness, and we're elevating to 5D consciousness where we're promoting unity, love, and oneness. All extensions of the source as we've always been. And so the 144,000 here help by us living authentically, by activating others, by diffusing chaos. We're grounded. We're returning to nature. Our presence is soothing to others. We help transmute the dense energies. We serve as conduits of divine will. And so when we think about this 144,000, a number that comes from an Abrahamic mystical tradition, which may even seem at odds with Buddhist cosmology, but it really isn't, because of the transcendental nature of our reality. This numerical elect of archetypes go deeper, and you're going to find profound spiritual harmony in all of it. Buddhism teaches us that enlightenment is universal, that all beings have Buddha nature within them, that we all have the potential to awaken. And so it also acknowledges that certain beings have come here under a vow, pledged to incarnate here to serve others during times of great suffering and planetary upheaval. We are these beings. We are the bodhisattvas. And so we are modern day equivalents of souls who delay our own personal liberation. We've reached a certain place, but we've come back to help others. We've come back to help them awaken. And so this is deeply aligned with this bodhisattva vow. Beings are numberless. I vow to save them. Delusions are inexhaustible. I vow to end them. Dharma gates are boundless, and I vow to enter them all. The Buddha way is unsurpassable, but yet I vow to become it. And so the 144,000 then are not really chosen in the exclusive sense that a higher power chose us to make us special. No, we chose ourselves. We agreed to this. We're souls who remember our sacred commitment across incarnations. And we have come to assist in the planetary shift. We know about the law of spiritual influence. And according to the spiritual law, the energy of one fully awakened being can counterbalance thousands of unawakened lost beings. The 144,000, they're not here to control. We're not here to dominate. We're here to inspire. We're here to bring happiness. We're here to illuminate. We're here to bring love and resonate truth. And we're here to promote free will and awakening to unfold organically. You see, there's nothing wrong with free will. It's only a problem when you interfere with the free will of others. But nonetheless, this is a time of DNA activation. And many esoteric teachings suggest that those souls who hold these activated strands of DNA within us, that this enables us to hold more light, process higher truths. We have our ancestors within us, within our genetic code, and we are humanity's evolutionary potential. Our presence helps others subconsciously activate their own spiritual memory, their own genetic memory, and to be called to a higher purpose. We're not superheroes. We're definitely not perfect. We're not better than anyone else. But we are awake. And we feel the pain of the earth as if the earth's skin was our own skin. We cry for people we've never met. We have emotions for people that we don't even know, but we feel their pain. We feel their suffering. We dream of a world that most would think impossible. We get up every day and we continue to spread our special light into the world. Just existing, just being here, just keeping on going. Deep in our souls, we know there's something sacred about being here now. And so, in our way, we're going to raise the vibration of the planet. And that's not a fantasy. It's a mission grounded in ancient truth, and it's a science that's brought upon by quantum mechanics. When a person holds this level of compassion, this joy, this truth, this love, then we're emitting a frequency into the atmosphere around our planet. And when enough people sustain that frequency, the energy field of our Earth will begin to shift. This is the butterfly effect. This is how the cosmos works. We are that critical mass of high vibrational humans who have the potential to dissolve systems built on fear and domination and cruelty. We can see a world with less war, with less violence, just by being who we came here to be. In the 20th century, studies show that if just 1% of our population practiced transcendental meditation, crime rates and societal disharmony will drop dramatically. So imagine 144,000 souls, 144 million souls, anchored in truth, radiating light, spreading peace. You see the pattern of how the earth can heal. You see that many of us are ancient. We've been here a long time. That many of us are starseeds. That many of us have lived many lives previously. That we've been Atlanteans, Lemurians, temple keepers, mystics, monks. That we are encoded with the memories of what once was and what can be again. Each one of us is a walking portal. We may not wear the fancy robes or the illustrious crowns. We may even be quiet. We may work in the shadows. One of us might be a school teacher. Another might be an artist. Another might be a healer. Another might be a young child with wild eyes who loves to play with great enthusiasm. But make no mistake, we are becoming the architects of this new earth. And yet our path isn't easy. Many folks will face spiritual amnesia, so to speak. And as principalities and other dark forces sense us, they're going to attack us. They're going to betray us. Because darkness tries hardest to snuff out the brightest lights. Perhaps it's envy. Perhaps it's jealousy. Perhaps it's just knowing that if we succeed in our mission, that we'll make the world a better place, and they don't want that. That we're reawakening to our missions, that we're remembering, we're becoming unshakable, that we don't fall prey to lower things like gossip and ego and selfishness, that we're trying to spread our wisdom and trying to alchemize all the hurt, the pain, and the suffering. And so, maybe I'm one of them. Maybe you're one of them. Maybe you've always felt it deep down in you, how different you really are. Maybe you've wondered why no one really sees you, how you sometimes feel alien in this world, that maybe the way you think isn't the way a lot of people think. But that doesn't mean that you can't be here and that your light isn't infectious. You didn't come here to fit in. You didn't come here to just live a regular life and just try to get by. You came to tune the world to a new vibration. You are a frequency holder. You are a bridge. You are a mirror. You are a lighthouse. You don't have to put on a cape and tights and try to save the world. But you need to become who you were born to be, who you were meant to be. You need to come into your own truth. And you need to awaken and understand your mission. And so the 144,000 here represent this spiritual threshold, this quorum of souls capable of making the world around us better, of elevating the frequency through service, through embodiment of truth, through being real, to being spiritually mature. And our importance is not in being elite, but in our mission to be catalysts for healing, for catalysts for awakening, and catalysts for remembrance, of the divine spark that's in each and every one of us, no matter where we've come from, that we are of light, of unity, of peace. And when we, as the 144,000 or 144 million even, rise powerfully, we will awaken the others. And when that happens, the chaos will come to a close, the tyrants will fall, the fear will dissolve, the hate will go away, and the earth will breathe again. The age of light will begin. So rise, not with force, but with grace. Rise, not with fear, but with knowing. You were never alone. You're one of us. You're one of the 144,000. And your time is now. So activate, awaken, ascend. Thank you for joining me in the sacred hour. This has been the Unrelenting Alchemist. Until next time, walk wisely, walk bravely, and when the dark calls, answer not with fear, but with fire and light. Take care.
And if I don't see you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I love you.